Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make these delicious pumpkin pancakes. So moist, so fluffy, so delicious. And this is the second recipe from my fall recipe edition. So let's get straight into it. These are the ingredients you'll need. I have canned pumpkin, sugar, salt, baking powder, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, eggs, and we're just gonna put it all together. So to the bowl, I'm gonna add the flour. Remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box, so make sure you guys check that out. I added light brown sugar as well as cane sugar. I'm adding 3 teaspoons of baking powder. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. These are from scratch, okay? And by the way, this recipe is fail-proof, easy to make, and I'm pretty sure y'all have most of these ingredients already in your house. So now I'm going to mix up the dry ingredients and get them all together and then make a well in the middle so we can start adding the wet ingredients. So I'm going to add the canned pumpkin. I'm also going to add my eggs down in here. The milk is going down in here, and then it hit me. I didn't want to overmix the batter, so I decided to just go ahead and add everything. I was going to do the liquids first and mix it up, then add the cinnamon, vanilla. But I said, you know what, Misha, add it all together, mix it all together so you don't overmix. Now, this nutmeg, now when I tell you I'm happy I tore this nutmeg up and put a whole lot in here, it was just like the star of these pancakes. So make sure you don't leave it out. Try to find the fresh nutmeg because it's a critical ingredient. Like, hello. But that's what the nutmeg looks like. I also added some melted butter, and now I'm going to mix this up. And y'all, I'm not kidding. Like, you come back here and say what you want to say to me. These were the best pancakes I've ever had and ever made in, in real life, like from scratch. I usually make them, they're a little flat, they're a little flabby, they're a little greasy. I don't know what I did wrong, but these right here was straight on point. So I'm going to mix these up really well, get it nice and combined, and let it rest for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to cook these up. All right, so to my skillet, I'm going to melt down a couple tablespoons of butter. You could cook yours in oil. I don't have any in my house, so I'm using butter on medium heat. Get the butter nice and melty. I'm using my 3rd cup measuring cup, and that's what I'm going to use to put down in here. You can use a spoon, it's fine. You can make your pancakes big, smaller, minis. These are just the size that I wanted, but make them however you want to make them. And yeah, I'm going to cook them on each side for about 2 minutes until it's like bubbly on top. The edges are looking a little brown, and then I'm going to flip them. Now, I'm not going to lie. I thought I messed the pancakes up when it was time to flip. I'm like, why are they loosey-goosey? And I'm like, what's going on here? But then I remember the pumpkin is in there and all of that. So you got to be gentle and be careful when you're flipping. Okay, these will not flip easy if you don't cook the other side properly. So make sure you're, gentle and careful when you're flipping. You'll be good to go. This is how it looks. Look how like it has a good height on it, and it's fluffy looking. It's not like flat and greasy or whatever I did last time. This is when I knew. I was like, okay, these are great. These are perfect. So once I get those out, I start adding more batter to the skillet, and you just want to repeat the process until you're done. Like, that's pretty much what I did. But if you make this recipe, comment and let me know what you think. I no longer have social media like that at all, so you could come back here and let me know. And I think you could also y'all post pictures? No, y'all can't post pictures of my stuff. But yep. But just let me know how it turned out. I added some butter and some syrup. You can use whatever maple, honey, or whatever syrup you prefer. But look how great this stack of pumpkin pancakes, look how great they look. And the butter is all melty over there. The syrup, they're nice and hot, good to go. And yeah, so I hope you guys give this one a try. Thank you for your support. I'm about to feed y'all because y'all say I don't feed y'all. So here you go. Open your mouth. Just open your mouth and let's go. I'll catch y'all on my next video, guys. Bye.